that technology is really going to change the landscape of payment processing or agreements that we have on a daily basis that are really muddied down with just needless processes.
Yeah, so I think a few different things, right? So starting in each of those buckets, you see in the financing bucket, right, the players like choice payment systems, right, coming up, and doing something different. The walnuts, right? You see in the insurance verification bucket, the AirPays, the Zoobs, the Tooth Fairies popping out. You see in the payments bucket, the Simplifies bucket. You see in the claims processing bucket the Zentists popping out, right? When I think of all those types of players, there's a few ways that they come together, right? One of the ways that they come together is acquisition by strategic, right? Literally, somebody buys them and puts them together, right?
Yeah.
Another way that they come together is through a practice management system integration, right? Where
Mm.
a practice management system or some or all practice management systems, put them together, or offices go around a practice management system to have a more unified experience, right? So I look at Tanner Applegate's Unify, or I look at Brian Laskin's Tooth Apps, right? And they have different systems to help be an aggregator
Yeah.
essentially.
Yep.
So those are some options. I love your reference to third web there, right? I do think that the blockchain is probably the futuristic way that value in technology and integration in technology is probably traded. I think smart contracts are a good form for this. I don't think enough people understand enough to have
Yeah.
real conviction or trust it. I think some people got burned in crypto and carry that
Luna.
loss over to here. I think I'd even push it a step further. I think we're going to see, right? This is the technology side that we're talking about. The whole other side of the industry, right, is the practice side. Not to
Hmm.
take the conversation over there, but it's easier to have the two interact when they're on the same platform, right?
Mm.
Whether that's the aggregator or that's the practice management system, or in this case, what if there's a DAO DSO, right?
Mm.
So if you have a DAO DSO already leveraging
Can
smart
you describe a
contracts.
DAO just for people on here if they're not familiar with it?
Yeah, yeah. So a DAO is essentially a way for a practice to leverage some or all of its ownership across multiple different types of investors that can trade in direct monetary value and or value in their own assets, say their own practice leveraged against it. It's effectively kind of a trading platform in this case for a dental practice.